Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in final upgrade. When we last episode towards the end, we just kind of took a look over at one of our competitors here. Hopefully not an aggressive enemy. We went over to a region that's occupied by, I think this is the green faction. I can't really click on anything here, but there's a fighter ship and then their station. They've got kind of a station out here doing a bunch of cool stuff. You notice by the building blocks here, these are kind of up armored. And if we, let's see, if I use the center mouse button to get a sideways view, we can see that these have walls that are 3 blocks high. And I believe that also indicates that that is armor that needs to be blasted through if you get in a fight. Our stations are pretty weak. We don't have any of that going on. I'm going to actually leave the game paused. Now, I believe we were building another trade ship. Let me just see if I can find out where the heck we were doing that. This might be it here. Let's make sure we set this thing to trading. So I'll set the auto logic to set ship to trade routes. That should take effect. And again, we're paused. Oil is full over here. I think we actually supplied all the nickel that was required to upgrade the contract. Yeah, we're at level 3 out of 6 as far as the planetary production. So we've upgraded twice already. The next upgrade is nickel ingots. We don't have those yet. So maybe we could work on that. There's just so many different things to work on, right? Let's see. We definitely want to get the population up. Let's take it from the beginning here. Let's check out Mars and see what we can do or what we need to upgrade. So we're meeting the constant demand. In order to get, whoa, we're at 1 million population here on Mars. That's sweet. Let's focus. Let's go through the planets this episode and focus on seeing if we can level them up. Mars only has 2 levels to go. We're at level 4. So we need to bring fuel. I don't think we know how to make that yet. Let's go into the tech tree. I think I see it. Okay, fuel from oil. Let's get that researched. Ooh, 16,000 memory, but we've got 160,000. Okay, fuel from oil. Let's unlock that. So that's our research for Mars. We can't really do anything until that research is done. I don't think it's going to tell us what the recipe is for that. Does it tell us anything? Let's see. Like fuel from oil. Input oil. Output fuel. And I don't know what the machine is. So we'll have to experiment. So that's all we can do on that guy. Constant demand's fine, so we have the max population. We need iron ingots to level up the planet. Let's just make sure we've got iron ingots coming over here. Matter of fact, we have them right here. We could set up a little trade hub to send iron ingots down. The only downside of doing that is it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget that we have that set up. Although if I put it off to the side... Yeah, why don't I do that? Why don't I... Let's put a trade hub down to send iron ingots down to the planet. That should meet this need here. We need 2,500. So let's do this. Let's go to machines, trade hub. I'm going to pop it right here. I'm going to change the direction of these guys. They can see, can still send down. Let's copy that. Okay, that's good. So we've got all the production, or just about all the production from this stamper. Will come down, and if this is backed up on the shells, it's going to send it over to our trade hub. That all looks good. And then we'll send down iron ingots. And that should be good. So that should satisfy our planetary requirement. In fact, that'll be the last planetary upgrade. And we will be at level 6 in the maximum iron production. So that'll be good. Let's not leave that like that. Let's go to the map and move on to the next planet. Earth, nothing to do here. This is just kind of a relay station. Not too much to see here. Back to the map. Let's go up to Venus. How is Venus doing? We need carbon ingots for population growth. Iron ingots, we're coming up a little short. Now, let's just double check that and see what's going on. Iron ingots should be coming in this way. I'm just a little concerned that this is not at 100%. We still have a full population, but this demand, I think, is going to increase. So let's track that down a little bit. Iron ingots, that's coming from Mars. Let's go back to Mars. Okay, and this is where we're at. You know, I think we can solve that one by changing these up. Let's send a little more production. In fact, we can take this guy off. Copy that. Let's see if we can't channel a little bit more over into this guy. In fact, we might... Yeah, let's err on the side of shifting to the left so we can fill up that guy. Change that arrow like that. I think we're good here. Like that. That should improve the amount of iron ingots that make their way into our teleportation relay. I think we've got a little bit of a shortage coming into here. Now we could send some more, like this guy is burning full on, right? So that's not the issue. I was going to say we could send the raw iron ore over to the left too, but I don't think that's the issue. He's got more than he can handle. We could send some iron over though into this guy. Let's do that. Let's add some Nemo tubes. I think I want this one right here. Okay. And like that. In fact, I think these will all be fine just like that. Now this one we need to change. So bring it in. In and down, and then, yeah, we should be good there. Oh, and then we want this guy to be able to send straight in. And we need more Nemo tubes. Let's do it. And these guys we want heading to the left and down. There's really no, they're not going to get any from above, but we'll copy this anyway. Cool. So that should improve the iron coming into our stamper. And then all 3 stampers are going to slowly shift resource off to the left and hopefully fill up our teleportation relay. What we could also do, we've got a bunch of these guys shifting to the left. We could actually route this up. Why don't we do it? Might be overkill. I'm thinking we can send up 2. So something like that. Right? So if they do make it all the way over and they don't go down into the stamper or the fabricator that's making our iron shells, these things have a way to go back up into this guy and just make sure that our teleportation relay is fully supplied. Okay, that's it for that. So that's Venus. Constant demand. And then to upgrade the next level population. These guys want carbon ingots. Now I think we set up a trade route for that. Let's double check. Map F carbon ingots. Boom. Oh, we don't. We don't have carbon ingots coming there. Now that should just be its own thing. Or did we just solve this? Let's see. No. Okay, we're producing carbon ingots. We need them on our planet. We could do the little trade hub thing here. It's gonna be 1,500. Let's do that temporarily. In fact, let's make it obvious when we do this so we don't forget about it. I'm gonna put a trade hub way over here. And Nemo tubes coming across. This is just temporary. It's gonna save us, or save our trader ships from having to do it. And we're gonna send down carbon ingots. We need 1,500. So that should take care of that. That'll get us the next population upgrade. And when that's done, we can just delete all this out. Hopefully we'll remember to do that. I kind of put it off to the side on purpose so we could see it. This station, I'm not crazy about the way it's laid out. It just seems like there's a lot of white space here that we could be leveraging. So we may change this as we go. Okay, as far as planetary upgrades, it looks like we have a contract in place. We've got 250 iron left. That gets us up to level 5. So I think that's all we can do here on this one. Let's go back to the map. Again, I've got the game paused. Let's look at Saturn. Okay, this guy needs nickel. We're satisfying the population need, the constant demand, so that's good to see. We're at 500 population and we need nickel to level up. I think we just did this. Or no, maybe we haven't. Let's just make sure we don't have a contract. We're producing nickel, so we can do the same thing that we just did and send this back down to the surface. But let's just make sure we don't have a contract in place. We're looking at Saturn, so I'll go to the map. Contracts, just plain old nickel. Okay, no, I don't see a contract here. Let's do it with the trade hub. I think that's easier. And we'll do that same technique. Go to the build menu, set up our trade hub. I'm gonna put it way off to the side here. And we need 1,000. These guys are set up to overflow to the right, which looks like that's going to be good for us because that'll keep this storage filled. So I'll just store down some Nemo tubes again. Boom and boom. I think that's it. And then we'll send down a nickel. 1,000 of that, and then we'll be up to level 3. So that'll help our population. Iron, like I said, is on its way. Iron shells, that demand's being met. So this planet looks like we're done. Everything looks good here. And that's Saturn. Whoops. Let's go back to the map. Let's hit Jupiter. Jupiter. What are we doing? We need iron to increase our population. We're meeting the constant demand, so that's all good. Let's make sure we've got iron coming into Jupiter. Map. Iron. We don't, so let's set a contract for that. Iron into Jupiter. So that should take care of the population upgrade. Now, what do we need for the planet upgrade? We're already at level 3, which is cool, and oil's starting to back up, so that's kind of good. This is another station that's kind of weak looking. We're gonna need to change this up or augment it. It looks kind of weak, although we're fully stocked up with plastic plates. So we need nickel ingots. Are we even making those yet? Let's go find out. No. So let's add that production. So nickel ingots are probably stamping, right? A stamping thing? Let's go place some of those. Build menu. Oh, is it a fabric? No, I think it's a stamper. Let's just try it. I think we can go pretty condense here. So let's try to go condense. In fact, these storages could have been moved up one. Having 2 rows of pneumo tubes, I don't think serves a whole lot of purpose. Okay, let's see. Can we configure this guy? Yeah, nickel ingots. Let's put down some more. Whoops, I'm not sure what I clicked on there. Select module. I don't know what these are. I don't know what I clicked to get in here. Looks interesting, but I don't know what I did. All right, build machines. Stampers. This will at least get us started. Okay, let's do the pneumo tubes here. Pneumo tubes underneath this guy. And then we want storages. Right, that looks like those all line up pretty nice. And I guess let's... Can I right click to dismiss these, or do I gotta delete? No, I gotta delete. I guess we should just put these right up next to the stampers. We'll see if we'll learn. If we shouldn't do that, we're about to find out why. So I want storage again. Okay. This guy is set up to do nickel ingots. I'm going to copy to select the machines. Boom and boom. These tubes need to be configured. We want in from above, out on that one. Then everybody else. Well, let's see. Do we want to split these? To get the best distribution, I guess this one would go out that way and out that way, down and up. And that's the only one that's going to go like that. And then these guys are going to emphasize off to the left and down. Right? And then something similar here, except we're going to emphasize off to the right and down. And then this is our end cap, so we just need to go down. We don't need that one. Okay, that should distribute pretty good, I think. It's all centered pretty nicely. And I think this next row is going to be the same, so I can click this one. Oh, no, you know what I did? It just applied the last thing I had. Okay, that's what we want for that one. Can I just copy this? I want you here. And then I want this one. That. This one here. And this one, all of these. I'm just copying the tube settings here. There we go. I think that's it for storage. So that gets us the nickel ingots. So that should be produced. We need to send those nickel ingots somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and again dismiss these little helper messages. I think we're doing okay. Save here as a module. Oh, this must be kind of like a template. Okay, save area as a module. Let's just read this one. Press B to activate the build panel. Select an area by dragging the mouse cursor from one corner to another. Press left control plus C to copy the area. Left control plus S to save it as a module. Okay, so this is a way to do blueprints. I'm not too worried about that yet. It does make sense if you want all your stations to look alike. I don't mind building them from scratch, at least initially while I'm learning the game. So I think this is all set up. Do we have our storage? Nope. Let's make this nickel ingots. Copy to select. Boom. Now there is a copy to all, and the reason I'm not using that is I'm not sure if that will change the setting of storage on like a ship or something else that's on the screen. So that's why I'm just using the copy to selected units and doing it that way. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it. It just feels like this could be a little safer the way I'm doing it. All right, now we've got nickel ingots. So let's go back to the map. And who needed those? That was Jupiter needs nickel ingots. Let's see if it lets us make the contract or not for that. I don't know if it will because we haven't produced any yet. Nickel ingots, yeah, not yet. It won't let me do it. So let's go ahead and hit play here. 20 minutes into the episode. We got a lot of stuff that needs to get built. I think this guy is set to trade. We just turned this trader on, if I'm not mistaken. Auto logic, set the trade routes. So eventually he'll get hooked in and pick a contract and start working on it. Tons of plastic plates, that's not an issue. Now the other thing we talked about doing, and let's do it, is building some kind of military ship. Let's go to blueprints. This one requires the iron copper composite, so we can't do that yet. But let's at least build something. We got a light fighter here. This all it takes is iron, and it's only 50 iron. I don't know if there's a limit on how many ships we can have. Let's build this guy. And we'll have to remember here it's over on Jupiter. And then we'll take a look at that later and see. I don't know that there's a auto logic for this. Auto builder, energy carrier, no. So these ones I think we'll probably have to manually control. All right, we're researching fuel from oil. We're doing pretty good. Let's see what's next. The asteroid, I don't think there's anything we can really do on that yet. We can send a miner ship out, but I don't think we need to just yet. I think this resource, well, I don't even know what this stuff is. But let's wait. Can we tell what this is? Let's go here, build. That must be copper or something. Not sure. We were able to put a station in the void. We weren't able to put anything here, right? We tried a couple times to put something here. I don't think we can put a station here. Let's go to blueprints. Let's try this one more time. I know we tried it twice, but I'm just gonna do it. Station core, build. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Looks kind of cool. We got some asteroids in the background there. All right, back to the map. What's next? Pollux. We're gonna need to route nickel ingots over here. So we've claimed it. Our population is 25,000. That's pretty puny. But we need to set relays up for nickel ingots all the way out here. So let's start on that. Let's build our station. Sure. And let's keep using steel. I have a feeling we're going to regret this. We're going to have to up armor things. But I'm kind of thinking we'll get to that once we have the advanced metals. Right now, we don't really have much advanced stuff that we can build with. All right, I'm going to shift. I think I got to start from the station. It's going to make me extend from here. Shift. Down and... Get ourselves some initial space here to build with, or build on. Escape that. We should have a construction ship find its way over here. Yeah, I know it's lopsided. All right, and again, we're gonna have to set up relays for nickel ingots. Let's just take a look at this. We're on Pollux 2. Let's look at the map. So there's Pollux 2. And our ingots are over here. Now they're way over on Saturn. So we're gonna have to set up transfers for Jupiter. I don't think these two are considered adjacent. So we might not have a route, right? This asteroid we saw, we couldn't build a station there. I don't think these two are considered adjacent, so we cannot use teleporters to go from Jupiter to our station here at Station Void. So we may be stuck using trade ships, which is not so great. Because this guy needs a consistent supply. What do we want to do? How do we want to do this? I guess we'd have to make this like a priority route. But yeah, hopefully you can see what I'm talking about here. Saturn is where we make the nickel bricks. Or nickel ingots. This guy needs nickel ingots. But I cannot use relays. And this is a consistent demand, right? So we're going to have a high amount that needs to be provided. I guess we just set that as a high priority route, shipping route. But yeah, it's important. Let's see, how we doing? We've got a bunch. So, yeah, bummer. Let's set up a trade route. It's going to be nickel ingots here all the way over to Pollux. Now, if I click on this, just primary click right where it says priority 4. Let's make this priority 1. Confirm. So now that's priority 1. Oh, wow. Oh, it's showing, yeah, it's showing a little, there's an animation here showing our ships moving around. Let's build another trade ship. Bummer. Let's do it. Let's do it from Mars. This guy's got a constructor. Plus, we seem to come to Mars a lot, and I don't want to forget about the trade ship. Okay, build. Whoops, we want blueprints. Search. Ships, trader. We could build better traders. These don't hold a ton. Build. Trader. I think this is 5. I want to do another one. Okay, this is going to be 6. I think I can set the auto logic here ahead of time. Set ship to trade route. Nope. They have to be built first. Okay, we have problems here. Look at our ship. Okay, let's stop this ship. Look at this. Remember when I messed up the build on this? We're throwing away ingots. Not good. Let's fix the ship and then we'll call this one maybe an episode. So let's go to build. Wall segment will go too high. Stick with iron. And let's just fix this a bit. Okay. Build 1 high iron. Okay. just look at the Nemo tubes here, seeing what's going on. So these guys are feeding into our constructor, which that needs to happen. Looks like there was a wall too high here. Build too high along here. Enough more for looks. Iron. So that looks a little better. We can, I guess, dress this up a tiny bit. So it looks a little more symmetric. Yeah, so we were losing some parts along the way. Looks like there might have been a too high wall over here as well. Here and here. Oops, did I go too high? Oh, those might be 3 high. Those 3 high? Yeah, let's go 3 high wall here and here. Build, just kind of fixing some damage that I think I caused earlier on. There's actually a little nugget. We need a 2 high wall right underneath this little force field. Iron. That'll take care of that. And then I guess this was 3 high wall, actually. Let's go fix this up. 3 high wall, iron. I think all of this, actually. All this. All this. This one I messed up. Build, delete. This was meant to be a 2 high wall here, so that people can come in this little portal. So let's do that. 2 high wall segment, iron. Right there. Escape. I think we're back to where we're supposed to be with this. All right, you can go back to doing what you're doing. Auto builder. That's repaired. We won't be throwing away metal out into space. Boy, we could even scale this up further, right? Look at this. We are still chewing through that iron like crazy. All right, this looks good. Let's go see our teleporter. Does this tell us where it's teleporting? Let's right click and see. Jump to the connected relay. Okay, let's jump to this one. Jump to connected relay. Okay, here we are at Venus. Now look, our iron ingots, now we're satisfying it. I think this is the one we tried to correct. This was coming up a little bit short. So now it looks like we're good. Got a trader dropping off iron here. And we've got a contract for carbon ingots that's slowly being fulfilled by our production here. It's really, really slow. A little too slow. Let's see. Yeah, this is way too slow. Let's turn this off for now. Delete, build, delete. Let's take off this Nemo tube. I want all the production from this stamper going to solve that contract that we've got on the planet. This one right here. So we still have 1,500. That'll get us to level 4. So now all the production out of this stamper will go down to the planet, meeting that need. We're doing okay. This just looks super inefficient. We're gonna have to tear this apart and make it look a bit more like what we've got going on Mars. I mean, it looks nice, but we don't need to really be burning just carbon for energy. We can pop down more guys that burn the bricks or the ingots. I bet that's more efficient power generation. But yeah, let's wrap up this episode here. What do? We spent the first 20 minutes on pause and we just walked through each planet, looking at how to upgrade the planet and how to upgrade the population caps. So we got a lot of contracts in place. We built a couple more trading ships. Before I forget, let's go over to Mars, see if those are built. And no, they're still being worked on. Looks like this one's ready to go. Let's send this guy on his way. Raider. We should see him take off here in a second. Man, we're burning through that iron. Yeah, we're going to need to beef up this station even more. Maybe we'll take that on next episode, at the top of next episode. Because we do not have a backlog of iron. We're doing okay on the bricks. This is a temporary trade hub that we set up. Kind of hoping this trader gets on his way here. That's trader 6. No trade deal found. So you can see the status message at the bottom of the pop-up here. It says no deal found, no deal found. It keeps looking for something to trade. And it probably needs a supply. There it goes. Nickel ingots. All right, let's wrap this one here. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Enjoy having you here with me on Final Upgrade. It's a very cool game. There's a lot to manage. And again, we haven't even encountered the enemy yet. But for now, yeah, this is Glidercat again. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.